In the lightless depths of the ocean, where sunlight dies within the first few hundred meters and vision becomes a liability rather than an advantage, the dragonfish reigns as one of nature's most precise and unsettling predators. Known scientifically across several genera such as Stomiidae and Idiocanthus, the dragonfish is not a single species but a lineage of deep-sea hunters shaped by pressure, darkness, and scarcity. This is an animal designed not for speed or strength, but for control of light, distance, and deception. In an environment where energy is precious and mistakes are fatal, the dragonfish survives by seeing what others cannot and striking before it is ever detected. The evolutionary story of the dragonfish begins in the mesopelagic and bathopelagic zones, regions of the ocean that occupy the space between twilight and total darkness. As marine life expanded into deeper waters millions of years ago, traditional visual systems became obsolete. Predators that relied on sunlight-based vision faded away, while those capable of generating and manipulating their own light gained a decisive advantage. Dragonfish evolved in this selective pressure cooker, refining bioluminescence into a multifunctional weapon that serves hunting, communication, and camouflage simultaneously. Physically, the dragonfish appears almost skeletal, its elongated body built for minimal energy expenditure. Most species range between 15 and 40 centimeters in length, though their presence feels far larger due to exaggerated anatomical features. The head is disproportionately large, housing a jaw lined with needle-like, translucent teeth that curve inward, preventing prey from escaping once captured. These teeth are so thin and glass-like that they reflect almost no light, making them nearly invisible even at close range. The dragonfish's skin is jet black, absorbing over 99% of available light, rendering it almost invisible against the dark water. One of the dragonfish's most extraordinary adaptations is its bioluminescent system. Along its body are rows of photophores, light-producing organs capable of emitting controlled flashes or steady glows. But what truly separates the dragonfish from nearly all other deep-sea creatures is its ability to produce red bioluminescence. While most deep-sea organisms can only see blue or green wavelengths, dragonfish have evolved specialized visual pigments that allow them to perceive red light. This gives them a private hunting spectrum, effectively turning the deep ocean into a night vision battlefield where the dragonfish sees clearly while remaining unseen. This red light is emitted from a specialized photophore located beneath the eye, acting like an invisible spotlight. Prey species, unaware of the illumination, move freely under the assumption of darkness. The dragonfish watches, measures distance, and waits. When the moment is right, the strike is instantaneous. There is no chase, no warning, just precision. This strategy conserves energy, a critical advantage in an ecosystem where meals are unpredictable and widely spaced. Behaviorally, dragonfish are solitary hunters. There is no schooling, no cooperation, no redundancy. Each individual occupies a vast hunting territory, drifting slowly through the water column with minimal movement. This stillness is not passivity, it is calculation. Dragonfish are ambush predators, relying on patience rather than pursuit. Their elongated fins allow for subtle adjustments in position without creating detectable water disturbances, further masking their presence from sensitive prey. The habitat of the dragonfish spans global deep oceans, from temperate to tropical regions, typically at depths between 500 and 2,000 meters. Here, pressure is immense, temperatures are near freezing, and food sources are scarce. Life in this zone operates under a strict economy of energy, and the dragonfish is a master accountant. Every movement, every flash of light, every strike is optimized for maximum return with minimal cost. Feeding habits reflect this efficiency. Dragonfish prey on small fish, crustaceans, and other deep-sea organisms, often consuming prey nearly as large as themselves. Their jaws are highly flexible, allowing them to swallow victims that seem anatomically impossible. Once captured, digestion is slow and deliberate, extracting every possible nutrient before the next hunt begins. Weeks may pass between successful feeding events, and the dragonfish is built to endure these long fasting periods without compromise. Reproduction in dragonfish remains one of the least understood aspects of their biology, largely due to the inaccessibility of their environment. What is known suggests a strategy common among deep-sea species: broadcast spawning. Eggs and sperm are released into the water column, where fertilization occurs by chance rather than precision. The resulting larvae drift upward into shallower waters, where food is more abundant and growth is faster. As they mature, they descend into deeper zones, gradually acquiring the adaptations that define adult dragonfish. Despite their fearsome appearance, dragonfish face few natural predators. Their invisibility, combined with venomous-looking teeth and unpredictable light signals, makes them a risky target. However, they are not invincible. Large deep-sea predators and environmental disturbances pose constant threats. Climate change, deep-sea mining, and pollution are beginning to alter even these remote habitats, introducing uncertainties into ecosystems that evolved under remarkable stability. Ecologically, dragonfish occupy a critical role as mid-level predators in the deep-sea food web. They regulate populations of smaller organisms and serve as prey for larger species, maintaining balance in an environment where disruptions can have cascading effects. Because deep-sea ecosystems recover extremely slowly, the loss of species like the dragonfish could have consequences that persist for centuries. What makes the dragonfish extraordinary is not its appearance alone, but its philosophy of survival. It does not fight the darkness, it owns it. It does not waste energy on unnecessary motion, it waits. It does not reveal itself to hunt, it hides light within light. In a world without landmarks, without cycles of day and night, the dragonfish has become its own sun, its own shadow, and its own executioner. The dragonfish reminds us that evolution does not always reward size, intelligence, or dominance. Sometimes, it rewards restraint, invisibility, and the ability to operate entirely outside the rules most life depends on. In the deepest layers of the ocean, where silence is absolute and pressure crushes steel, the dragonfish continues its ancient patrol, unseen, unmatched, and perfectly adapted to a world that was never meant to be conquered.